On to our next story tonight. Police are searching for the gunman who shot and killed this young mother in Sanford. West 2's tonight. Gebra spoke to the woman's heartbroken father, who tells us that she was expecting her second child.
This is Love Hurts. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for future content. Sanford is said to be one of the very best places to live in Florida. It sits on the south shore of Lake Monroe, providing a waterfront backdrop for walking, jogging, or just enjoying the natural beauty. Located about 20 miles from Orlando, Sanford offers residents a dense suburban feel. It's an enjoyable place to raise a family. And with it being on the outskirts of Orlando, you avoid all the touristic traffic and hustle and bustle. And this beautiful town was home to Kaylin Fiengo. 18-year-old Kaylin Fiengo was vivacious, loving, and funny. Although she was young, she had the soul of an old person. Talking with her, you wouldn't even believe she was only 18 years old. She was the type of person that made friends wherever she went. People just absolutely loved her. Kaylin was very family-oriented. She was all about family. But like most teens, she also loved chilling with her friends. She couldn't do that often though, because unlike other 18-year-olds, Kaylin wasn't living a carefree life. She got pregnant young, and she spent her last years of high school as a mother. But she definitely stayed on track, and she graduated. She was so focused on creating a good future for herself and her son. She planned on going to nursing school to further secure their future. Although things didn't work out between Kaylin and her child's father, it didn't deter her from getting out there in the world and dating again. At some point, she met and began dating 21-year-old Donovan Faison. Little is known about exactly how long the two were in a relationship, but what we do know for sure is by November of 2022, Kaylin was pregnant with her second child. Police say Donovan was not happy at all about it, and the couple argued often. He didn't want a baby at all. He urged Kaylin almost daily to get an abortion, but she was not having it. She wanted to keep her baby. She was 12 weeks along and had no intentions of terminating her pregnancy. And this is what police say set Donovan off. On November 11th of 2022, a police officer was patrolling a park and noticed a car running and backed into a parking spot. When the officer peered through the window, he discovered Kaylin's body in the driver's seat, dead from an apparent gunshot wound.
Next story tonight. Police are searching for the gunman who shot and killed this young mother in Sanford. West 2's tonight. Gebra spoke to the woman's heartbroken father, who tells us that she was expecting her second child.
I don't know.
A heartbroken father struggles to find the words. Kaylin Fiengo was just 18 years old. Her dad, Ricky Fiengo, says she was a precious daughter, sister, and mother. So many hearts are broken tonight because Kaylin was found shot and killed in Sanford. Police are looking for whoever is responsible.
She was targeted, and that's not
You believe she was targeted?
I believe she was. Deep down a feeling, I believe she was.
A Sanford police officer was in the area of Coastline Park around 11:20 Friday night. The officer found a vehicle that appeared to be running in a parking lot. Sanford PD says when the officer came closer to the vehicle, Kaylin was found inside, shot to death. Her 1-year-old son was staying with his father when his mom was killed.
As soon as she gave birth to her child, she took the mother role very serious. I feel devastated and bound. I mean, in a way, the baby's young, so I guess it's better that he's not going to feel that pain. It's just going to take a village. It's going to take all of us to help and chip in and raise that child and let the child know how great her mother was.
Her dad says Kaylin was also expecting another child. She was 12 weeks pregnant. Her family is urging anyone who knows anything about the murder to speak up for justice.
Kaylin's murder went unsolved for 10 long months while police investigated. During this time, it was discovered that Kaylin went to the park to meet her boyfriend and the father of her unborn child, Donovan Faison. At some point during the meeting, the two began to argue about the pregnancy, at which point Donovan pulled out a weapon and shot Kaylin. On August 31st of 2023, police arrested Donovan, and they charged him with 2 counts of felony homicide, 1 count for Kaylin and 1 count for their unborn child.
Sanford police say after an exhaustive investigation, they have arrested Donovan Faison in connection to the murder of 18-year-old Kaylin Fiengo. Now, police say Fiengo was pregnant at the time she was shot, and now Faison is facing 2 counts of felony homicide. Donovan Faison appearing before a judge Wednesday morning after police arrested him for the death of Kaylin Fiengo and her unborn child.
I find probable cause on count 1, probable cause on count 2. On each count, I will set your bond at none or no bond.
According to the Sanford Police Department, back in November, an officer was patrolling the area around Coastline Park and saw a car that appeared to be running back into a parking spot. The officer found Fiengo in the driver's seat with a gunshot wound. Emma Encarnacion lives nearby and remembers the night the shooting took place.
It was real sad. And, from then on, everybody was kind of on edge around him.
Police determined Fiengo went to Coastline Park the night of her death to meet up with Faison. Investigators say in the weeks leading up to Fiengo's death, Faison and Fiengo had several arguments over Fiengo's pregnancy. They say it's believed Faison wanted Fiengo to terminate the pregnancy, but she refused. Sanford police say Fiengo's refusal is a possible motive for the homicide. Encarnacion says she's relieved the police made this arrest.
I was happy that then they had made an arrest and everything, because this was something that, no parent should have to go through, and then you don't know what can happen to your child and your grandchild,
We spoke to Fiengo's family back in November. They tell us she was a fun-loving person and a mother to a 1-year-old boy.
This case is still ongoing, so we'll have to wait and see what the outcome is for Donovan. But anything short of life in prison would be a complete injustice for Kaylin's family, especially for her son. If you are in a domestic abuse relationship, create an out plan and get out. Once you are out, do not turn back. Turning back can cost you your life. As always, loves, don't forget to subscribe, thumbs up, and hit that notification bell for future content.